Hello, my name is Marco, and I'm one of the two mat men. Myself and my friend Bill have designed all these mats, and today I'm going to be talking about the General Skills Mat. This mat was designed to help a robotics teacher teach a student almost any skill they could possibly need to know to master desktop robotics. It's called the General Skills Mat, so let's take a look at it. First of all, you have lines, and the first task any student needs to learn is simply make their robot drive. And so using the ruler in the center, a teacher can say to a student, just drive the robot 6 inches or 30 centimeters. Now drive another 30 centimeters. Now drive another 30. Back up, and have them work on that with precision. That's the very first task anyone needs to learn. Have the robot drive straight, start and stop when it's supposed to. The second task students need to learn is how to make the robot turn accurately. And so down on the right part of the screen, we have a compass, and a teacher would have the student put the robot on the center and turn 45 degrees or turn 30 degrees or whatever they want them to do, and have them practice that till they learn to control the motors accurately in such a way that they can consistently turn the robot to an accurate number of degrees. And that is a very important skill. So at this point now the student has two major skills down. They can drive forward and backward, and they can make the robot turn accurately. So then you move to the next one. Then we'll move to the next task, which is understanding how the sensors work. And we'll start with light sensors. There are color and there are black and white light sensors. We'd start with the black and white light sensor. And we'd say to the student, move the light sensor over each of these blocks and measure the density. Of course, the black ones are all the same. These will vary. And then do the same thing with the color blocks with the black and white sensor. Now put the color sensor on and measure the colors of the various blocks on this board and record them so you can use them later. Now that they have that done, have them drive forward till they hit a black line, or have them drive to the second or third line using the counter part of their programming. Have them drive forward till they hit a certain density that they've measured with their light sensor, or a particular color with their light sensor. That is the second major skill. Now at this point, a teacher also could simply just put a wood block on the field or some other heavy object and put the touch sensor on the robot and have them drive forward till the touch sensor hits that device and then backs up or turns or whatever you'd like them to do. You can also at that point put the ultrasonic sensor on the robot and have them drive to a proximity of the block. Again, just learning to see how each of the sensors work. Now the next task this mat allows you to teach is line following. There are lots of programs out there for many systems on how to do that. So start by having your students load the program, build the robot with the recommended sensors, and just be able to drive straight on this line, even if the robot veers right or left. They work on that, they got that down, they're at 90% of the way there. Now they move down the line and they work on getting the robot to make turns. This is a very complicated part, but it's essential for almost any robotics challenge or competition. So the students would work on that till they can get the robot to successfully navigate this entire path. So now your students, over the first couple of weeks, have mastered all the core skills. The next step is to combine them. So say to the students, drive to the 6th black box, turn 90 degrees, drive down till you hit this black line, turn right, follow the line back to the junction, turn left, go to the 7th block or the purple block or some combination like that. The last part of this mat would be to have them be able to move to these objects. So they'd have to discuss how they can find the green, yellow, or brown block. Have them move an object from the base area here to that area and back. You can also then combine three-dimensional objects by putting wood blocks or other objects on there. Have them build a device that will lift something up and put it on and back away. That type of thing. So using this mat, you pretty much can teach virtually every concept you need to teach students for basic robotics control. Have fun.